You too was popping. We have a treat tonight. Shout out to everyone that's in the live with us. We have a treat tonight. We got a special topic to talk about tonight. And of course, I have Mr. Relationship Man himself, Gary Lamb. And listen, look, we got to come up with a different name than Pillow Talk, Gary. That I can't do Pillow Talk. I can't
Why
do
not?
it.
Why not? Why
I
not?
can't
Why? Why not?
because
Why not?
I need something that's more masculine.
Ready? Hey, we're talking about how? Okay, well,
We, I'm back. Look, shout out to everybody that's on the live, man. Make sure you're hitting the links. Listen, if you're on the old Hood Conservative channel, make sure you're hitting the links for the new channel. The link is in the chat, man. But salute, man. We got this Derek Jaxn situation, man. Shout
oh
out to
my
Gary
god.
Lamb, man. Listen, I'm going to give it over to Gary Lamb. I'm going to give it over to Gary. Go ahead, Gary.
Nah, listen, man. I've been talking about Derek Jaxn for quite some time. Actually, I've been wanting to get into him for a while because, first of all, when I first came across Derek and I was listening to some of his stuff, it was just so like, who the hell do this dude think he's fooling? Because at first I'm like, there's no way in heck he's fooling black women with this rhetoric. And sure enough, he was fooling a lot of them. And I was like, wait a minute, they actually listening to this? And I used to go and comment and try to like, yo, he's playing you. He's not real. He's a joke. He's saying things just to make you feel good. And trying to get someone to actually accept that when they like, no, he's the real deal. And I'm like, bruh, see, he's not the real. So you walk away from the whole situation because you're like, you know what? That's what they want to believe. There's nothing you can do about it, right? But then he shows up on the internet in typical form. Some girl he didn't have enough hush money, and next thing you know, he got his wife looking stupid on the couch, holding her hand. I mean, really holding her hand hard, and all this. And I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, he got her. And this is what I did. This is what I did, and I think a lot of people did this. I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt by saying maybe she running it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she running it because to see a black woman get on looking that pitiful, it's gotta be something behind this. Like there's a marketing scheme, something. I went way left on that because it just didn't make any sense to be up there and while he's apologizing to here's the thing. He's sitting on live telling like, well, we all make mistakes and this and that. I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible.
listen,
I was like, and I'm looking
Gary.
at her with that
He
tired
was,
ass crying the thing on her head. I was like, it's horrible. I can't do this. And she just looked so, and you could tell she was doing her very best to hold the face up. You could tell she was struggling to keep that face, and you was like, oh my God, this is too horrible to watch. And then I just clicked off because I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle it. But yeah, it's been a journey when it comes down to this, and he had absolutely had her looking like a fool. Absolutely.
listen. I think that what is sad about how the Derek Jaxn saga ended. Shout out to Pastor Vic. You ain't wrong. Cat FJH. Everybody that's in the chat, man. You know what I mean? LA Thorn. Listen, what's sad is that so many people bought his con. And I've tried to tell people that you gotta watch out for those cats that's using that term black queen and all this banana bull. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
listen, we all kings and queens, however the hell you want to put it, right? That's fine. I'm okay with it. But Derek Jaxn made content that catered specifically to black women. And see, he had his woman out there with the natural hair and no makeup. He had her looking modest as hell, only to leave her for the Instagram model.
Yes.
You know, the hair weaved down to the ass, you know what I mean? The scandalously clad clothing.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
God.
This is the one that he, held up as the black queen,
Yes. Yes.
the mother of
Yes.
his children, his
Yes.
wife.
Yes.
This is what he. But see, you know what? It just goes to show you, man, that he was selling, a con to black women the entire time.
Yeah, he was. He absolutely was. And it's like to watch it unfold the way it did, right? I felt bad for black women because this is the kind of stuff that keeps them thinking they're on the right path, right? Like, well, there is one out there. There's finally one out there. Oh crap, it's one out there, and they'll keep down this path and say, you know what, I'm right because I can find me. Because they, it seems like when they get stuck on that dream, that fantasy that they have been cultivating since they was a little girl, like when they get stuck on that and then they finally actually see it being possible, they stick to their guns even harder. They double down and triple down. And Derek was making them do that. He was encouraging that behavior. Don't do this and don't do that and da 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 da. And it's like, my God, you're not even living the lifestyle that you're preaching. And it's a horrible thing to do to someone because they waste so much time. And it's not like women, and I know a lot of women don't like to hear this stuff, but let's face it, it is what it is. It's not like you get an opportunity to try again at 20 in your 50s. You just don't get that second chance. And you can hit rock bottom as a dude, right? And bounce back. It might take you a few years to get back on top, but you can actually do that. The best a woman can ever do is give her man her youth. And once that's gone, chances are it's going to be very difficult to find another man that's willing to accept the 40-year-old, 50-year-old. And it doesn't change how you feel about it. It's absolutely suck, but this is reality. And listening to a guy like Derek tell you how to do shit and how to live your life, and he's playing the game, like the game. He saw an opportunity to go in there and just snatch whatever, and the dude's freaking so cocky.
Hold on, G. I got a couple questions for you.
What's
I
that?
got I got two questions for you. Let me pick your brain. Chat. Let me pick your brain. No matter what channel you're watching on, we can see the chat. We'll put the comments up. But
Let me go into that one because I'm actually looking at, I'm looking at both of the chats, so I can go ahead.
listen. Two questions. I'm gonna throw
Mhm.
this out there. You can answer them in any order you would like. First question is, what are your thoughts on the men saying that Derek Jaxn, all he did was, do an upgrade, and that's what happened is men upgrade.
He
You know what I
upgrade
mean?
to what?
Oh, hold on. I got two questions. You can answer them in any order you want. Shout out to Spot him in the chat, Skyline Billy. You know what I mean? What's popping, everybody? Listen. The second question is this. The first is the upgrade question on the men. The second question is that the idea of the high value band, you know what I mean? And Kevin Samuels, he always sold it as the high value man would tend to stay with the woman that he was with before. Now here you
If
have
go ahead,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. Well, I'm just saying, here you have Derek Jaxn,
Mhm.
who was not a high value nigga prior to this. You know what I mean? He was a
Yeah.
regular, a regular 6'8" cat. You know what I mean? Making videos, in the basement. You know what I mean? Now he done catered to black women. Have quite the following and has become a high value man. You know what I mean? Where does now this woman's life? You know what I mean? End up now that her husband has become high value and has left her. You can answer those in any order you want.
Okay, so let me make this perfectly clear. You're asking me how do I feel about the men saying, "Oh, it was an upgrade," and how do
Yes.
I feel about what was the second question again? I just want to make sure I got it clear.
Where does Derek Jackson's wife go now that she's been left by the high value man, who that she invested in,
Uh,
before he was high value?
Okay, well, I'm on. I obviously go with the first one because that's the easiest one. If you're saying that he upgraded, you don't upgrade in this world, guys. Not like that. You don't. You can play that goofy ass belief that these women really care about you. You could play that game all you want. You's a fool for playing that game. The only person that cared a damn about you was the one that was there when you didn't have nothing. I'm talking like, yo, you trying to you buying two bus stones. You buying two zones. That's where you at. You buying two zones. You know what I mean? You actually do say supersize it because that's all you can afford. You're walking her down the street because she was over your house all night and you don't want to see nothing happen to her. So you got to take two zones to get her there. That woman right there got your back. She got your back, bro. She got your back. Now you could play that game of upgrading all you want. Boy, I
Look,
think
Gary, look, that's what they saying. That Derek Jaxn is just upgrading. I want to make a shout out to You Ain't Wrong for the Cash App. Thank you, You Ain't Wrong. Much love and appreciation. You know what I'm saying? But listen, like that's what brothers is saying, and I'm like, now, here it is. You saying on one end that you all you want is just a good woman.
right.
You know what I mean? You want somebody that's gonna take care of home. You want somebody that's gonna do this. You want somebody that's gonna cater you, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the argument that women are making. And that's why I say, a cat like Derek Jaxn hurt the argument that Kevin Samuels was making. Because now it's like, well, listen, if she depended on Derek all this time for
Mm-hmm.
him to just decide, well, you know what, I'm gonna upgrade and I'm
Mm-hmm.
walking away.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, is that what is gonna get you to be high value? She invested in this man.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
This man made a fool out of her.
Absolute fool.
Had
Absolute
Tasha
fool.
K all over live streams, running his name in the mud for
Yes.
them to then get on the live, him holding that hand.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Y'all, man, that was
To
all
now
I can say
be
is this. This is what I can say about it. All right. Um, he is absolutely by far a narcissist. That he has to be. His ego is entirely too high, and he just thought he can do whatever the hell he wanted to. He just really thought that. And my hat goes off to her for sticking it in this long. I mean, I can only imagine the conversations that she was overhearing, like when she walk in a room and people just like get real quiet when she walk in the room and stuff. It's like,
imagine the motherfuckers
oh,
now, Gary, that's saying I told you so.
yes, yes, like yo, oh my God, man.
I told you the nigga was no good.
Ugh. But see, here's the thing: guys like this prey on women like that. You know, they prey on women like that. So it's the same way that women prey on certain dudes. It's the same way or the other way around. It
Listen,
doesn't go nowhere. It's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
I've always said people with Derek Jackson, specifically men,
Mhm.
with Derek Jackson's motive with Derek Jackson's message have one particular motive in mind,
Yeah.
and that is to get vagina.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. And like once the attention started coming, once the fame
Oh God.
really
Don't.
started coming,
Ugh.
look what as soon as the attention and fame hit for Derek, it
It
was
was over.
over, man.
It was over. It was a done deal.
His
Done
whole
deal.
marriage.
He threw
His
that.
whole marriage.
He threw the whole thing away, bruh. He threw it away. Now, here's what I want to. I would love to know if I can ask him, and I'm sure you can. Um, was that your plan from the beginning? Like to just use this broad as much as you possibly can and just keep it moving? Like, if was that his plan? Because I can't understand how you can start off with a woman and get to a certain place in your life and want to do that to her. Like, I just don't see it. I really don't see it. And for me to to try to grasp that he's got to be a freaking narcissist. It doesn't make any sense.
Listen,
It really doesn't.
classic,
And no,
classic.
I don't think she should feel any type of way. This wasn't her. This was him. All right. Now, was she in love with him? And probably was it? Listen, women are designed to do that. They're designed to get one itis and focus on one man. They're designed to do that. All right. That's why you're supposed to, the marriage and all that good stuff. I ain't getting all that crap, but you see what I'm saying? That is a natural thing. So I don't get mad at her for actually doing what she was naturally programmed to do. But then it comes a time where you got to look at it like, all right, so you always late, because I'm pretty sure it didn't just start yesterday. I'm pretty sure he was doing this crap the whole damn time. He had to be.
He
So
already
what
got
sign did it
caught.
take that? I mean, ladies, don't do this to yourself. This is what I'm trying to get to. Do not do this to yourself.
Don't do it.
I get
Don't
it.
do it. Derek Jaxn wife did to
You don't want to
herself.
end up alone, but you don't want to end up looking stupid like this either.
So where does she go from
That's
here?
crazy.
Where does Derek Jackson's
Oh, I
wife?
can't hear you, brother. Are you speaking?
Yeah, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Yeah, I absolutely can't hear you.
Can you hear me in the chat? Put a 100 if you can hear Hoodie in the chat.
Hello?
Gary, I can hear you, Gary.
All right, perfect. I don't know what that was all about.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was saying is, where does Derek Jackson's wife go from here?
Well, at this point, I would be freaking. I believe in I believe in a higher power. So I'm not going to sit here and try to make it look like she can never bounce back from this. But it'd be very difficult for me to trust another being after that. Like, I would never trust another man again. Like, there's no way in hell I would. I wouldn't, And even if I did give another man a little bit of a chance, he would never get 100% of me again. And I would not be mad at any woman that say, look, the last dude screwed that up. So you're going to have to take whatever's left if you want this, And I get that, it's an uphill battle. I get all that. But, dude, I would never, never, ever deal with another dude after that. Because you got to think for that to happen to you the way it did and have you stupid like that, like you was stupid looking, like stupid. You branded.
Was stupid looking. Is
stupid looking. Right.
Look, Gary. Yeah. Imagine how she looks right now, Gary.
Yes.
Imagine it, man. The embarrassment. I should have left this nigga the first time.
Yes.
That's all she thinking.
Yes.
Look, that's why I can't get mad at white women who walk out with half.
Yeah.
Because of this type of shit.
Yeah, because you're not gonna have me looking stupid. That's crazy talk, bro. That's crazy talk. You're not gonna have me looking stupid. Not. Now I've understood that, things happen. I can always understand that, but you agreed to be on that camera.
Listen.
You agreed to be on that camera. Why the hell did you agree to be on the camera on the damn? What possessed you to think that was a good idea? Like, I get it. You're hurt and you're stunned, right? Because you're sitting here looking at the damn thing go viral, right? Derek Jaxn cheats on his wife. That's going viral. I mean, I get it. I get it. You were stuck. You just want whatever I have to do to get rid of the embarrassment. Okay, so he's sweet talking, baby. I got this. I can take care of this. Don't worry about it. But baby, we want to make this work. We're gonna fix this. Don't worry about it. I got you. And he's saying all this stuff, and she's just sitting there, just going with it. Don't. Wow. I don't know, Hood. I have no idea how I would go about that. Like, I pray this man get a restraining order because
listen. To me, I just thought it was funny, man. That listen, this the red pill community for this. So the walk away bros, you know what I mean, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Here you have a woman that's doing what they want the woman to do. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And like they're not supporting her. They
No.
saying, man, listen, Derek had to go ahead on and upgrade that. You know what I mean? He had to leave. He had to leave that nappy head alone for some hair weave, man.
I don't understand that part though. Like, why would you say like how dusty are dudes these days to say shit like that? How dusty can you possibly be to say something that ridiculous? You gonna come at me and you say, well, he needed an upgrade. Like, did Kevin Samuels destroy y'all freaking heads that much? Keep in mind the women that he was talking to was delusional. Those are not real women. Those are delusional women. They wasn't going up there. No righteous woman is not going to go take her ass up there and try to argue with Kevin Samuels. For what? She don't want him. She knows what type of dude he is. She don't want him for nothing. She knows exactly what he is.
Listen, Kevin Samuels was divorced twice, man.
Twice.
It's listen,
Twice.
it's it look, and I'll
Twice.
say this. Listen, I'll say this. It's not that Kevin Samuels didn't have a specific point in what he was talking about. It's just that he was talking about a specific set and percentage of men, period.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
know what I mean? Which you're talking about 5% of men. You know what I mean? Like, listen, it was so many damn black men in that damn chat. Now, if you look at what we average in our salaries annually, you talking like $44,000. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not the 150 to 200,000 that Kevin was talking about. You need to make, you know what I mean, as a high value man.
Right.
So you got too many of these broke ass niggas clapping like seals, and sisters sitting up here like, nigga, I know you.
Yes.
You're 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 not what Kevin Samuels is talking about.
Facts.
But that's why men tried to manipulate and I heard many of men do this, you know what I mean, where they try and manipulate what Kevin Samuels was meaning by high value, by what a high value man is. And
Yeah.
it specifically had to deal with your money, you know what I mean, and your social status. It didn't have to do with anything else on you being a good dad or whether or not you went to work every day at a 40-hour a week job. That's not what it meant. And that's not who it was for. And it was too many brothers in the chat clapping like seals that was broke. And
Yes.
then going back and spitting, Kevin Samuels to their shorty and ain't got a fucking dime, not a pot to piss in,
Yeah.
and a window to throw it out of. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
man, this is what are you supposed to do? You supposed to do this, and that. I'm like, bruh, you you wild the hell out. I could never understand that mess. High value male will keep both. If he can't pull that narcissistic capping, he needs to accept that if a woman is dealing with a high value man, she needs to accept that he's going to smash whoever he wants. You're absolutely right at that level, right there. He's going to assume that he can get away with cheating, and many women will allow that because they don't give a damn about the man in the first place. He cares about the status, and I don't think y'all understand that right there. It's like they don't give a damn about the man. It's the money. It's the
Right.
status.
Right.
You think you know what clout chasing is. You don't have any idea what clout chasing is until you met a real gold digging woman. That's the
Right.
most clout chasing woman in the planet. She does research on his ass. She figures out what he likes. She asks questions. She literally sit there. Do he want this level, this version, or this version? She plays the game to the T.
But right, and Gary, look, we've had this conversation many times, you know what I mean, and I always add this, Josh, like, look, that's a cool thing, man. You know what I mean? Derek Jackson can fuck whoever he wants, but
Yes, he
here's
can.
the other side of the reality. He's not gonna be fucking women of value, you know what I mean? I think that's where people kind of get it fucked up. He's not gonna be fucking virgins. He's gonna be fucking people who are down to just be fucked. He's gonna be having sex with people who are looking for that one night stand, looking for the sneaky links, looking for the hookup. You know
And
what I
listen,
mean?
it's okay at first. Like it's real good in the beginning. It's awesome in the beginning, right? Because you get that quick dopamine high, you get that rush, you get that
Right.
excitement, but it starts to get boring. It just gets boring, and it gets boring fast, especially when you realize you have nothing in common with this broad, but she wants to spend all your money.
And right. And then I would also say too, like, with Derek Jaxn, like we're beyond just a situation, now where we're saying he's gonna be sleeping with or smash whoever he wants. This man has a wife with children. So
Yes.
you're building a family. So your standard of what your expectation, should be a lot higher. Your expectations have to be a lot higher now. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Because now you're leading a family unit. And this is where, we get into, like the black family is broken down. And this is why, because see, the men don't want to be accountable for that. We don't
Right.
mind holding women accountable and pointing the finger saying, you're not being accountable in which many ways, it is. But, like we're creating it by being promiscuous. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Are.
Like
That's
we're
another problem that people they don't want to understand that.
our,
You're creating the problem that you say you hate.
I was gonna say our high value men are valuing promiscuity. So what are the women gonna if they want high value men, what I mean? I'm doing quotation marks with my hand. You want a quote unquote high value man, and he just wants to sleep around, you have to be promiscuous.
Yes, you
So
do.
you're gonna have an army of women who are looking to be promiscuous so that they can get to that high value man because Derek Jaxn wants to smash whoever he wants. You know what I mean? He running from his family to smash whoever he wants. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Instead of being out with his wife and kids, he want to be out with the IG model with the hair down to her ass. You know what I'm saying? And you can make your own choice. But this is why I say, the men, like we do point the finger at women, you know what I mean, all the
Yes, we do.
time. But we we make sex transactional, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? And we make promiscuity, a valuable trait amongst women because, we say that the high value man doesn't have to be with one woman. We think
Hmm.
we think we can just be with, woman after woman and she's just going to be a faithful virgin to you.
And here's the thing. That's just absurd. Okay, that's absurd. Like I love when men say, "Well, the king's back," and you're not a king. Stop. You're
Oh,
not a
come on.
king. Stop. Okay, so you hard stop right there. Are you a king? No. So kill that dang noise. Well, the prophets and the prophets and yeah, whatever. Are you a prophet? Do you have profit money? Do you have profitability? You so many men want to see, they think they can do it. They can't even handle one woman. You want three, you can't even handle one. Why the hell would you want more than one? They're very time consuming. It's a time consuming thing. Okay. You have to be mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially ready to take on one woman. One. This is before you even have children. You have to be that powerful before you even take on one woman. You trying to get three before you even start with one woman. Get through 10 years with one woman before you start thinking about getting the second one. Let's start there. You don't even know how to deal with women after year two. What the hell are you talking about? You really think you're going to be able to handle 3 or 4 women at a time and you trying to figure out each one? Good
Listen, I
luck.
think I think that for men, and I think this is why men need to wait until they're older to have children. I think that for men, it really needs to be a rule, and you kind of see it, within other communities, but you don't see it as much in the black community. But that when you get older and you have children and you get married, like that's it. It's over.
Yes.
It's done. It's
That
finished,
that
man.
lifestyle that lifestyle is over, or at least it
It's
should be.
over. There's no more Andrew Tating.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like once you have kids, and your legacy, has begun. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, it's time for you to put down the childish bullshit, and go ahead on and grow up.
Yeah, but
And
that's
that's
hard to
just
do.
being honest. It's hard.
That's hard to do because to grow up means it's over. You're at the next step of your journey. All right, you're at that next step. Now you have to realize that okay, time going to be winding up soon. I gotta get on a high horse and keep this going properly. I don't want to live. I don't want to end up alone. But if you done messed up, the only because let's be honest, Derek can't get a good woman ever again. Ever. Like he didn't. He is stuck with the thoughts. He is stuck with the gold diggers. He's stuck with them.
I
There's no
agree.
getting around that. No woman will ever give him another shot. You had your wife looking crazy. I am not giving what.
But look. This is where now a woman dealing with a dude like Derek is gonna be looking to finesse him. And you have to finesse him only because his track record tells you that he'll leave you high. Listen, he'll leave you high and dry with 3 kids, no problem.
Yes, he
high
will.
and dry with 3 kids. Now, I never thought we would be saying that. Like this is not something that we should be, saying about. You should be wanting to say about a black man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Derek Jaxn made it seem like he would never be that particular guy. Only to turn around, man, and leave a wife and kids high and dry, bro. It was over with. But see, Derek Jaxn's problem is that he now has access to a different level of vagina.
Yeah.
And he unfortunately cannot say no and is willing to destroy his family to feed a selfish desire. Now, listen, I think we've all been there. But not damn near in our 40s. Derek Jaxn, 40 years old. He ain't a young man like that no more.
Right.
Like, what are your
children?
It's
understandable when you're younger, right? It's understandable when you make silly mistakes. You don't know how to. You don't know. A lot of people think you know how to control your emotions until you get them. You don't know how you're going to. When that happens, you do not know how you're going to handle that situation. You might think you'll be like, I'm married. No, you don't know what it's like. You see her, she looking at you with those eyes, and you like, oh my God. You don't know what that's like. But when you done experience it multiple times, you should be able to say, yo, if you don't get your foolish, nasty, horny butt away from me, go somewhere else with that. I'm married. If you ain't on that level, by 40.
Now look, let me ask you this question.
By 40 though, you said by 40, like
by 40. But let me ask you, who do you think initiated this? Do you think Derek initiated or the Instagram thought?
Oh God! Okay.
So who was the initiator?
Let me put the poll up first. Hold on. Oh man! Oh my God! Who do you think? Okay. Who?
Listen, put a 1 in the chat for Derek. Put a 2 for the thought.
Oh, that's a better way. I was going to put the poll, but that's a better way.
Put a 1 in the chat for Derek. 2 for the chat.
2 for the thought. Okay. 1 for the chat. 2 for the thought. I'm gonna turn my screen down because I don't want to be interrupted by the ones that I'm going to see.
It's coming.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Derek did it. And here's why I would say that. He's already online doing whatever he's doing. You know what? No, I think I would say that probably would be the thought. Because it's easy money, right? She knows what type of time, what time it is. This is marketing to her. So maybe she did go ahead and say that just threw the price in there. Boom, there's the price.
Listen, I think Derek took his
princess. What's up, girl?
I think Derek took that same old raggedy rap that he got online, right in the thought DMs, Queen, I just want to let Queen, you're beautiful. You out here doing your thing, and if there's anything that I could do with you, to help grow your platform, because there, he got social media on the side. If there's anything I do for
You
you
really
to
think he pulled that tight ass rap? Like, first of all, stop trying to rap to women, guys. They done heard it all. Please stop. Like, please don't listen. You know the best way to get to get through that bullshit. Hey, I like you. I think you kind of cool. Let's talk. That's it. That's all you
listen.
need. That's
Is
it.
is
That's
Derek
it.
Jackson being set up by the Instagram thought?
No. He's not being set up. He might be in proposition, but he ain't being set up. You see, you set yourself up by answering, because they all have the same calling card, breasts out, butt up. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not news. You know exactly what this person is. All of a sudden, out of the blue, this drop dead gorgeous say hi to you. Come on, it's clearly a trap. But he wanted that, and that's what he got.
Oh, Derek, man. Derek, what are we going to do with cats like you, man?
Nothing.
Listen.
We're going to just accept it. Just listen, man. Just watch out for him. Just watch. That's all you got to do is watch out for him. This is the reason why you should have a dad or somebody that's in your corner that can vet these dudes. Because the dude will come up and he'll be like, "Yo, that dude fishy right there. I wouldn't fuck with him." You know
Man,
what I mean? Because they don't know how you move. You know what I mean? So it's just I would highly recommend you get like an older brother if you ain't got somebody and let them vet them. And I know. And now, first of all, you already know you got something wrong when the person start acting like, "Why I gotta meet your friend? What I gotta meet him for?" You know what I'm saying? You already know, like, yeah, he don't want to meet. He interested. He's not interested in meeting my friend because of what reason? He's going to use whatever freaking excuse in the book why he's not interested in meeting your friend, but the real reason is because he don't want your friend to catch him for in what he's trying to do. So get somebody that you can actually trust to vet these dudes, because you don't really know what you getting, to be honest. Like, these dudes are online, like they mastering their game. They're mastering it, and it's not hard to master your game with a bunch of hungry women just and you could just practice. Okay, they love that one, they love that one, they love that one, and next thing you know, he's a master at crafting whatever scene you want. It's the same way on the other side, both of them. So I do not get somebody around, bro. Seriously, get somebody. Marzan subscribed. Thank
oh
you.
man, look, man. Salute to everybody that's in the live, man. Listen, I think these are gonna be great shows, man. You're definitely gonna hear, a lot more on these relationship subjects. Cause look, hoodie feel both ways. I don't want you to think that, listen, I'm a hater on Kevin Samuels. I think Kevin Samuels made a whole lot of points. You know what I mean? I don't want you to think that, but I did want to take, this particular stance only because, as a father, I'm looking at what Derek Jaxn is doing, as a father, like, it's not beneficial, to his children for him to be so selfish. And to me, like, that's just what I looked at, is
Yeah.
that, Derek, you're supposed to be standing as, as a pillar, you know what I mean? Like, you always put yourself up as that guy that was supposed to be doing the right thing, even when you fucked up, with your wife. You sat up there and acted like you were doing the right thing, But we always come to find out about these cats that be using terms like queen and this and that when they tend to cater to women and they simping like Derek was simping. It usually means, man, especially a cat that looked like Derek, it usually means that you're not living the life that you pretend or that you put in front of us. So I mean, my advice to Derek is, listen, man, if we need to build family structure, you're not helping show black men that they need to build family structure.
No,
You're
you're not.
showing that,
You're absolutely not.
that when we get bred, that the first thing we need to do is break our family down. And how do you then pass on generational wealth, man? Because you're gonna have kids who resent what you did growing up, and they're not gonna be looking to be like you. Your kids aren't gonna be looking to be like you.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna hate and resent who you were as a person because of the choices, that you made, man. Shout out to Joshua in here. Listen, Joshua in here with it. Most wealthy men don't care how much the lady makes, her status, etc. Women of status who ain't cheating themselves better off not getting the high value guy unless she damn sure only want her kid. Unless she damn sure he only want her kids and all. Listen, look. Here's the problem. I would just say to Josh is that she was with this nigga when he wasn't shit.
Yes.
You know what
Yes,
I mean?
that's the
Like
part that you're missing. This is not an
this
already
not a new
arrived
listen.
guy. Which
This
which can make sense, right? If he was an arrived guy, it will make sense why he would do this because he doesn't trust her no more than anybody. You know what I'm
this
saying?
what,
She's
what
just
what
saying
Joshua
whatever.
is saying applies to the Instagram thought.
Right.
What Joshua is saying applies to the Instagram thought. It doesn't fucking apply it doesn't apply to this man and his wife and him being married. You
No, it
know what I
doesn't.
mean? Like
It
when
does
he
not.
didn't have shit. Like listen, this is why he look. Motherfuckers complaining about Jeff Bezos' wife getting half the shit, right? But when he
Mhm.
was selling books out of their garage and she was
Together.
carrying fucking books into the garage, out of the garage, delivering fucking books with him, strategizing with his ass at the fucking table, and
Mhm.
spending up the money in the account. Nobody was look. Everybody at that point was saying half. Then 179 billion dollars is she shouldn't get half of that. Bullshit.
No, she should get paid for that. See, people don't
What?
understand. Let's listen. People do not understand the intricate details of a man, husband and wife. They do not understand it. This is a chess game, guys. This is a chess game. Both parties are doing their part to advance their pieces, right? If me and my wife is black, I'm going to advance my pieces to take over the white team, right? What if the white team, let's say, is the corporations? Let's say as a black man, it's very difficult for me to get a job, but they've made it where black women can get jobs with no problem, made it easier for them to do this, to go to school and all this other stuff. You know what the black queen said to me? She said, all right, I'll go to school, I'll do this, that, and the third, and you work on this. And I said, all right, cool, let's do that. Break. And we tag team the hell out of it. If me and my wife goes to a meeting, she sits back and be pretty and be quiet. She let me smooze the room. While I'm smoozing the room, she's sitting there listening to everything everybody's saying. So when we come out of there, we can strategize on how to make that shit work. See, this is not a game when you got a wife. This is life or death. This is what we are at. This is what we're going for. We can't lose. All right, we
Right.
cannot lose. So for you to not understand how powerful a woman is in your life, bruh, you missing hard. But you don't.
Listen.
You know,
This these
y'all
are
too busy trying to get coochie. Cool, go get the booty. It's out there. It's
listen,
out there.
these are men who don't see the power in having a partner.
Nope, they
But
don't see it.
listen, I get it. You thinking from the perspective of a motherfucker that's rich. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? But go back and look through their statistics. I think that a lot of people only look at the super rich and famous.
Yes.
They don't look at a average millionaire cat who got a construction company and kids out in the suburbs that's pulling trucks for a living every day. Like they they,
Mm-hmm.
they don't they don't look at that guy.
No, they
Who,
don't.
who wife is taking the books to the accountant, making sure things get done in the background. Listen, it's a lot of cats out here that don't have a clue. But we're gonna be talking about it more later on, Gary. We can't give them everything now on
Okay.
the live. But
Okay.
we did give him Derek Jackson. That's our thoughts. Gary, do you got anything in closing for tonight?
Uh, no, I really don't. I'm just glad that I was able to do what I did today. It was an experience. It's been a long journey, and I'm glad that I'm actually at a place where I can start really, sinking my teeth into this social media thing, and I'm very excited about that. So we have another channel that we're going in together, and the reason why is because we feel that we've been shadow banned on our channels. We just feel that way now. Um, because of that, we're just going to go and build another one exclusively for that purpose. Right now, Hood has got his channel. He's going to be talking about whatever he wants to talk about on that channel, obviously, but he's going to buddy that up. When I get my channel up, we're going to go ahead and knock that out. But we got that third channel where we're just going to talk about nothing but relationships. It's going to be right there for everyone to go to. And there, I'm passing it right back on to you, Hood.
Hey man, listen, if you got relationship content that you want us to cover, get with me. Of course, if you got political content that you want Hoodie to cover, get with me on the Hood Conservative channel. Of course, we will be covering that. But like I said, on the new channel, I'm just going to be having, you know, a pretty much a mix of everything on the content. It won't just be solely focused on politics for sure. So, we're going to have a good time, man, because I want to help people grow and do better, and more than just, talking about political situations. I think that there's a lot of things in life that we can all share and come together as a mastermind. And that's one of these beautiful things about having y'all in the chat, is that we can all come together as one mind, like a mastermind together, and this wonderful bouncing ideas and opinions off of each other, and being able to dissect and discuss those things. So salute to everyone that's been a part of tonight's live, man, with Gary Lamb. Pillow talking.
Talking pillow talk, baby.
Pillow talking.
Pillow
Salute to
talking, dog.
everybody, man. But we gonna go ahead on and get out of here, man. Y'all have a great rest of your night. You're gonna be seeing clips of the live on the channel as well. You know what I mean? You can also follow Gary Lamb on Twitter. Look up Gary Lamb, on TikTok, and you'll see clips of Gary there getting into situations that, go ahead and give him a bug on TikTok if you got it.
Well, it's Pillow
great.
Talk. Yeah, it's
Oh,
Pillow
it's
Talk
pillow
GL
talk
on TikTok. Pillow Talk
Okay,
GL,
okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But that's going to be my like catch-all channel. That's the one that I play games and goofy stuff. I'm gonna have a lot more pages and stuff like that that's geared to certain content as well. And I might just get like a hub so you can follow all my social media, because this relationship part is just one part of what Gary Lamb is going to be doing. I'm going to be focusing on news because that's very important. I'm going to be focused on relationships. I'm going to do my very best to unlock the sheep, because there's a lot of people out there stuck in that matrix. They really don't realize you don't realize how bad it is. I don't want to be a downer on the live, but we're in difficult times right now. We really are. And I finally have a platform where I can actually tell you how I truly feel about what's going on in our nation. And it's not good. It's not good. TikTok is a dangerous platform, and it's spreading like wildfire. And we're gonna need heavy hitters to go in there and
You
try
love
to.
fucking TikTok, Gary.
I do love TikTok, but
I'm
that
not
doesn't
trying to
change.
hear none of this
No,
fucking shit.
listen,
That has got in your head over there, Gary.
listen.
It's a cult over there.
It is a culture over there, but there's also a whole lot of kids over there.
Cult. It's a cult over there.
Okay, that's what. Okay,
you at, trying to take you off of TikTok.
Listen, that right there is exactly why I'm over there trying to figure out how to beat this shit. I'm trying to figure out how to beat this shit.
Listen, I'm just playing around, man. Shout out to Project the 46.
Try Project 46, yes.
Shout out to Project 46, man. Your boy Hoodie just playing around, you know what I mean? But, listen, I was watching the live, you know what I mean? Bunch of stuffy guys with suits on. Everybody want to be like Fox News. Shout out to Fox
I don't
News.
know why that Fox News.
Did you have a fucking suit on too, man?
When what?
During the live.
No,
you didn't wear your
wait,
suit
I
jacket?
had a suit on before, but that was
no.
I was going somewhere.
You gotta have your suit jacket on like them, with the button and the cuffs out just perfect enough, and the leg crossed. Make sure you have the leg
crossed. Okay, so how you cross your legs? You wildin', bro.
Fuck you, Gary.
You
All
wildin'.
right, listen, man. But shout out to Project 46, keeping my boy on track, man. It's a beautiful thing over there. Hoodie always cutting jokes, man. You know, I love y'all, but Hoodie always cutting jokes, man, and roasting. You know, but salute, man. Y'all really doing, some special things over there. And y'all get over there, man, and support, man. Make sure you become a part of the channel and the Project 46 Army over there, man. Listen, but we gonna go ahead on and get out of here. Hoodie got work early in the morning, man. Shout out to Free Zone Lou. TikTok is lit, but listen, so is the devil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little crazy. You know what I mean? TikTok is a crazy situation. But look, we had taught that on another live. This was relationship night. And of course, you'll see these a lot more often. Me and Gary gonna get a schedule together and actually just put together a solid schedule just to come to y'all, especially with this specific type of content. But look, man, as always, man, y'all have a great rest of your night. Thank you to everyone that supported the Hood Conservative and Gary Lamb channel. Hit that link in the chat on the Hood Conservative channel to get to our new channel. We want to get it to 1,000 subscribers, and then we're gonna shut the old channel down. We're gonna get it to 1,000 subscribers, and then we're gonna shut the old channel down. But really, we want to see, if the channel is shadow banned and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Like
we
we're
want to see
testing
that.
this to make sure everything. Because if it is in fact shadow banned, then we should blow up pretty fast.
That'll be the end of this situation. But listen,
we
man,
won't have to worry about it.
y'all have a great rest of y'all night, man. Peace.
Love everybody. Peace.